t. We know that the general equation of line is ax plus by is equal to c, where a and b are not both zero simultaneously. Then there is point slope form, which is given as y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where m basically is the slope. There is another format, slope intercept form, where we write it as y is equal to mx plus b, where b is in fact the intercept. Now let us try to solve some questions based on it. First, let us look at distance formula. If you want to find out distance between 2 points, say -3, 2 and -1, -2, how will you find it out? Well, if we denote this as x1, y1 and this as x2, y2, then distance formula is given as distance is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So here, if you substitute these values, you are going to get the answer as root 20, which can also be written as 2 root 5. Now let us move on to next question. Imagine that you have been given 2 points, namely -1, 2. You can denote this point as say P, and the point Q, which is given as -2, -1. And you want to find out what is the slope here. Then how will you go about it? Now, as you know, if you want to find out slope, you can again designate this as x coordinate and y coordinate. And then the slope is going to be given as -1 minus of 2. So basically the y coordinates divided by -2 minus of -1. So this will give you 3. Now, if you want to write down equation of a line when you only know the slope, here it can be written as y is equal to 3x, which basically comes from the general format y is equal to mx. Now imagine that you have been given a point, namely, so you can call it say P, namely -1, 4/3, and you have to determine the equations of vertical line and horizontal line through this given point. Now here x coordinate is -1, y coordinate is 4/3. So obviously the answers are going to be x is equal to -1 and y is equal to 4/3. So x is equal to -1 is going to be the vertical line, while y is equal to 4/3 will be the horizontal line. Now let us imagine another situation where you need to find out equation of a line which is passing through point P given as -1, 1, and the slope is given to be -1. How do you go about it? Well, here all you need to do is use the form that we have seen earlier and rewrite this as y is equal to -1 is equal to -1 into x plus 1. This will lead you to the equation x is equal to -y. Now, in another situation, you could be given 2 points, namely P given as 3, 4 and Q given as -2, 5. And now you want to determine an equation for a line passing through both these points. So here, first of all, you can find out the slope. Slope m will be given as, now there are straight away numbers, so it's not very difficult to work out the slope. So find it out. The answer that you should get is minus 1 upon 5. And then you can write the equation as in terms of the slope. That is, this same slope you can equate it to y minus 5 upon x plus 2. So when you rearrange these terms, you will get the equation y is equal to minus x upon 5 plus 23 by 5. Now let us imagine a situation where you have been given slope as minus 5 by 4 and y-intercept has been given as 6. So you just have to use the slope-intercept form and write down the answer as y is equal to minus 5 by 4 x plus b, whatever is the constant. But here, what is intercept given as? 6. So instead of b, let us write here 6. Again, there could be a scenario where you have been given a point p minus 12 minus 9 and slope as 0. Now since here the slope is 0, you can easily write the equation as y is equal to minus 9. Now imagine a situation where y-intercept is given as 4 and x-intercept is given as minus 1. Now, from these intercepts, you will be able to find out 2 points, namely 0, 4, because y-intercept is 4, x coordinate, corresponding x coordinate would be 0 there, and minus 1, 0. So that you will be able to find out the slope from this and then write it in terms of the slope. Y minus 4 is equal to 4 into x, or in other words, y is equal to 4x plus 4. Imagine another situation where you have been given that the line passes through the point 5 minus 1 and is parallel to the line 2x plus 5y is equal to 15. Now we know that if there are two parallel lines, the slopes are going to be equal. So even if you find out slope of this particular line, which is given as minus 2 upon 5, you will be able to write the equation as y is equal to minus 2 upon 5x plus 1. Now imagine another situation where you have been given that the line passes through the point 410 and here it is perpendicular to the line 6x minus 3y is equal to 5. Now here, since it's perpendicular, the rule is that product of slopes of two perpendicular lines is minus 1. Now slope of this particular line is 2. Therefore, for us, the required slope is going to be minus 1 divided by this particular slope 2. That is minus half. That means minus half. So the equation could be written as y minus 10 is equal to minus half into x minus 4. In other words, y is equal to minus x by 2 plus 12. Let's go to the next scenario. Here it is given that two lines, namely ax plus by is equal to c1 and by minus ay is equal to c2. Of course, a and b are not equal to 0. What do you think is special about these two lines? Yes, as correctly mentioned, here slopes of these lines give the product of slopes of these lines is -1. Therefore, these are perpendicular lines. So this is about different lines. Thank you.